Hey everyone, it's Zach over here at Auto Film Solutions, and today we're going to take a dive into what it takes to wrap a Dodge Ram 3500 Mega Cab dually in Hexis Super Chrome. So the customer came to us under recommendations from several other people because he knew that he wanted specifically satin orange chrome. So he came to us because he knew that we would get it taken care of. So we have a couple options. Hexis does make a factory satin chrome film, but the laminate on top is not quite a protectant. It's more so just a finish. So we discussed, why don't we take gloss super chrome and actually laminate it with a true TPU laminate from Hexis, which is called Hexis Matte PC 500. That way he gets the scratch resistance and UV protection on his full vehicle. So as far as the process to actually wrap a vehicle of this size in chrome, it requires a ton of disassembly. So on this specific truck, we pulled the entire bed off of the frame. Basically the entire front end came off, any trim came off. There was a lot of disassembly. We have multiple days in just R&I of this truck to get it to the point we could actually start wrapping. So with the lack of stretchability with chrome, we had to make sure that we removed the entire bed from the frame of this truck. That allows us to get full access behind the cab corners, underneath the back window, as well as the leading edge of the bed sides. If we were to not remove those, there's no way we would have gotten adequate coverage and you would have been able to see that paint color between the cab and the bed, which the customer did not want. So with a little bit of extra work, we were able to get far more coverage and our finished product looks 10 times better than it would have if we left the bed on. So with standard vinyl, we try to one-piece panels as much as possible because the panels are 60 inches tall by however long we need, and that's standard vinyl. But when you step into chrome rolls, they're only 54 inches tall, so they're 6 inches shorter than standard color change film. And that poses a large issue for a truck of this size because now we can no longer cut the quarter panel and doors out of one sheet. It's simply not large enough. You have to use multiple pieces of film on the same panel, but it takes some skill and finesse to hide those seams on the body lines appropriately so they don't stand out like a sore thumb. So we are deep in the matte orange chrome Ram 3500 Mega Cab dually project. I'm gonna give you guys a quick update on where we're at. So we're making super good progress on the truck. As you can see, the bed is off the truck. The customer asked for bed removal, and for this project, we would have basically done it regardless, just because chrome does not stretch very well. And when you look at those cab corners, we need a lot of coverage, and chrome doesn't stretch to allow it to go back there one piece. So on our quarter panel, it's actually 3 pieces. You hide the seams on the body lines, but it's just necessary with chrome or standard vinyl, you don't have to do it. So our bed, we have completely wrapped. So we've pulled it off, we've wrapped the entire sides. See a little bit of red here, that's okay. You can see these holes here. The truck does have flares that are going to get wrapped and cover all of that. We have the tailgate off over here. Tailgate is wrapped. We actually were able to get that done one piece. We're starting on the front bumper over there as well. That's going to be 3 pieces. And the cab itself is very close to being completed. So let's go over here, take a look at that. So on the cab, we've made super good progress. The only thing left is the front of the roof. And you might be asking, why the front of the roof, not the roof? Well, chrome is only 54 inches wide and the roof itself is 54 inches wide, so we have no bleed and it would not be a safe install to do in just one piece. So we actually have a seam running across the truck in the middle of the roof, making it very difficult to see from ground level, especially because this thing is leveled on larger wheels and tires. It's very hard for the average person to see. We have the fenders, the doors, the quarter panels, and the hood all done on the truck already. And again, same issue with the hood as the roof. 54-inch film on a Ram 3500 hood is very difficult because the hood itself is about 53 inches, which leaves very little extra. So we've actually seamed the hood. The hood is 3 pieces, but we've hidden the seams on the body lines to help disguise the seams. We are finishing up the front clip on this. There's a lot of trim around the grille and the headlights. Most of that is done. We are finishing that up as well. And once we get that put back together and the front bumper finished, the front clip can get reinstalled back on the truck. So our doors are completely wrapped. We have our door handles already cut out. We do need to wrap the actual door handles before we can reassemble the doors. And obviously the entire interior of the door is completely gutted with the glass out and everything just to get access to these door handles. So door handles are going to be finished in the next day or so. Those will get reinstalled and we can throw the entire doors back together. But overall, we're rounding out the project. We only have some bumpers, some door handles, and some flares left, along with the front of the roof, and then we're going to start reassembly. Reassembly itself, there's a lot of it on this truck. We're probably a full day with a couple people to get this thing back to where it needs to be, especially lifting a dually bed back onto the frame with just manpower, no crane. It is heavy. So we're gonna get back to it and get this knocked out. Today's Wednesday, and this needs to be delivered by Friday. So it's coming down, but I think we got it. So here it is, guys. This is the finished product of our 2020 Dodge Ram 3500 Chrome Wrap. Out here in beautiful Colorado, gorgeous day, Pikes Peak in the background, and the backdrop for this shoot is phenomenal. So with Chrome, it's real difficult to work with, doesn't stretch out super well. So we've got multiple pieces on the front clip because we have a full painted grill section on this truck as well. This truck also has flares, which we were able to get one piece out and around, so you do not see any seams on the exterior, and those turned out phenomenal. Working our way down the side here, the roof itself, super difficult. We did not drop the headliner, so we actually pre-cut a template to go around both of the antennas. And if you've messed with Chrome, you know how difficult and sticky the film is to get under antennas. We did pull the cab lights, which made it a little bit easier. Prior to the customer bringing us the truck, he headed over to our friends at SOCOCustoms here in Colorado Springs, and they finished off the truck with 20-inch fuel wheels, 35-inch Mickey Thompson tires, and a Cognito lift kit with Fox shocks. And to pair with the gloss black wheels, we went ahead and added some Hexis gloss black door handles all the way around to help accent those wheels. So for those of you that have ever messed with vinyl wrap before, you know how difficult 3500 dually mega cab flares are. And that's because it's a dually bed, so it's wider, but because it's a mega cab, it's a short bed. So instead of a long bed dually, it is a short bed dually, which makes it very wide and very short, much like wrapping a basketball. And with Chrome, that's even more difficult. So we absolutely crushed it on this, hid the seams perfectly, and the coverage is phenomenal. And out here on the back, we have a full wrapped bumper to match with a little bit of black accent on the tailgate handle as well to tie into the door handles up front. And last but not least, to protect the customer's investment, we covered parts of the truck in Hexis Matte body fence. So we've got the front of the super wide bedsides and the flares. We have full rockers and bottom of the doors. And then up on the front here, we have full front bumper, grille surround, full hood, and headlights to stay protected from rock chips. Guys, that is gonna wrap up our conclusion for the 2020 Dodge Ram Mega Cab Chrome Wrap. We are super excited with the project outcome, and so is our customer. This thing is super unique and you're not gonna see anything like it on the roads around us, and that's what we specialize in here at Auto Film Solutions. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of this project with us, and we'll see you next time.